Hey, welcome back, guys. Yesterday we went over what I consider to be one of the most important things in setting up the autoresponder is adding those three codes on your domain and having an email attached to that domain, one that you can send from and receive email, right? So if you did that, good job. On to the next one here. And one of the things that can help seriously increase your delivery rates and keep them up there is using segmentation. Now, I remember when I first heard this word, it definitely freaked me out because it just seemed like that was going to be it was going to be too technical and it wasn't necessary. And again, these are things that a lot of the affiliate marketing companies that I joined didn't really go much into. So it was like literally reserved for just the big guru guys, right? The ones who are doing really good at email marketing. So with that being said, guys, when it comes to segmentation, you can do so much, okay? But if you've never done it, just do it the way that I'm going to show you guys here because like you can see here on the screen, you kiss it, you keep it stupid simple, okay? And literally the way that I'm about to show you is if your lead opens, they get moved to a new list. If they don't open, they get moved to a new list, right? So it's literally that simple. But this alone, if you can just set this up and don't do anything else, you're going to see a massive increase in your open rates, okay, which is going to do wonders for your email deliverability, for your domain, your IP reputation, and that's what you want if you want to be able to get your emails delivered and not have so much trouble, moving forward as you grow. I'm going to show you Active Campaign because I have an Active Campaign account and a Get Response, and I'll just show you how I set it up. And feel free to go on your autoresponder and do the same thing. So, with that being said, let's hop over to Get Response, and I'm going to head over to automation. And if you've never been in this area, they have a tutorial here, a tutorial video on how to set this up. They even have a lot of templates that you can use. So feel free to take that so that you fully understand what you're doing here. Because again, I'm not going to go over a lot of theory here. So if you want to know more about it and all the different things you can do, definitely check out the tutorial that they have in here. But what I'm going to show you, you can literally just start from scratch. So this autoresponder here is just for incoming leads. And basically, what I do here, you can see here, this is the whole automation. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen automations before, but like imagine this, but like 100 times. Like you literally have to shrink, your whole desktop just to see the full automation that some people have, uh, which is awesome. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I just never needed it, and I don't plan to ever do anything like that. But I can see why people do it. But if you're just starting out, this right here will make a world of difference to you. Okay, and I'm just going to explain a little bit what I'm doing here. If you can't already tell just by looking at it, so literally I have basically two lists. Okay, so I created two lists. So if you haven't done that, I guess that would be where you need to start first before you come here. Go create two lists. Okay, one for incoming traffic. You can name it whatever you want, and then one for your engaged leads. Okay, and then matter of fact, if you want, you can even add a third list, one for your non-engaged leads if you want. It's not necessary, but I would at least make two: one for the incoming traffic, and then one for your openers. Okay, uh, and then come here. So after you make your two lists, come here, and you can see this top one here, and it's basically all these little ones here. So you can just choose, different ones. Actions. You got actions, filters, and then conditioning here. So literally, it's just click and drag. So I told the automation to anybody who subscribes via this API that I want to first send an autoresponder. All right. And if any autoresponder is opened, I want all those leads to get a tag. You don't have to put a tag, but I put a tag. So you could literally have one less box here if you wanted. And then after that tag is added, I want the system to move them over to an engaged email list. Okay. So when they subscribe, if they open an autoresponder that I already have made for it, then they automatically get tagged and moved. Okay. Now you can see on this other side, if they didn't open any autoresponder, so I have in this series, I have about 7 emails. And I'll kind of go over that in the next video as well about the type of emails that I'm sending them. But basically, I have, let's say, 7 emails. And if they don't open any of those 7 emails, I tell the system, hey, after that, wait 8 more days. So that's 8 plus 7, right? You're looking at 15 days. So I'm giving leads. This is my personal preference here. Like you guys can wait 30 days, whatever you want to do. I like to get cold traffic. And one of the biggest problems with the BizOp niche is that there's a lot of looky-loos, as you may want to call them. There's a lot of people that will come in and just give you fake email addresses or a secondary email address, which does us as emailers no good, right? So I literally give them 15 days. If they don't open any emails from me, they're gone. And you can see here that I actually have it removed from my account. Doesn't mean you have to do that. You guys, when I told you can make 3 lists, one for unengaged or non-openers, you could actually put the leads to go there. And then if you wanted, then you can download them to your computer. If you ever want to try to, reach out to each one by one, or maybe try a different autoresponder. It's not necessarily meaning that they're bad leads, but for whatever reason, they didn't open any of your emails here. So you have options there. I choose just to delete it. It used to hurt for me to do that, but these days it don't anymore, because you don't need everybody on your email list to open your emails to have success. And you don't need every single person on your email list to buy something to make you money, right? It's not necessary. So therefore, there's no reason to have this big, massive list, especially if half of them aren't going to be opening them up. Plus, you got to remember that you guys are paying for them. So there's no reason to pay for email leads that aren't opening your emails, as far as I'm concerned. So again, this is it. This is the segmentation. This is all the segmentation I do here, and it literally takes care of everything for me, so I don't have to worry about it. So now, moving on from the segmentation, now you're ready to actually start your affiliate marketing business. So you have your domain with all the records that is going to be good for delivery, and then you have an automation segmentation set up so that whenever you do send an email, you're only sending to email subscribers that have opened an email from you, which most likely means it's a real person that's going to be checking their email addresses. So you can already just imagine, just from hearing that, how that would increase your open rates and therefore delivery. So with that being said, let me see how long we got here. 9. Well, we got 5 minutes, so maybe I can use that time here to talk a little bit more about how I do this. Okay, so if you're cool with that, if not, you can bounce off, and then we can, touch base tomorrow on the email marketing side. But for me personally, whenever I have a cold traffic lead, this is for cold traffic specifically. Obviously, if you're doing social media, I still think that a setup like this would work great for you guys, because again, there's a lot of looky-loos, right? There's a lot of people putting fake email addresses just to see what's on the other side, and you're going to send an email to them. No, not with this setup. That's why you should just have this anyway. But for me, since it's all cold traffic, the autoresponder series I have for them is about 7. Sometimes I increase it to 10, just depends. But all those emails are literally very, very vanilla. Okay. And when I say by vanilla, meaning it's literally like, hey, are you there? That would be the subject. And then the email would be like, thanks for opening. Look out for my next email. Right. So the only thing I'm doing with my autoresponder is one, I'm either delivering what they said, what I promised them on the capture page, or two, I'm going to find out if there's a real person behind this email address. That's it. That's on the incoming traffic. Okay, so once I get so all seven emails are literally that same type of email, right? So there's no pictures, there's no links. It's just very plain messages because you want to make sure those go to the inbox and not to spam. So now once somebody opens, that to me means like, okay, now we can start the email marketing process. So whenever they get moved to my engaged list, that's where I have the proper follow up, and giving them what they were promised to get for opting into my list. I don't put that in the initial autoresponder. Again, my initial autoresponder for me and for cold traffic is to first make sure that it's a real email address. So I want that email to not have any links, any pictures in there, anything that the spam filter would pick up. And once it's a proven email address, they're going to get moved automatically without me doing nothing and go into the real follow up, which is another 7 to 14 day follow up. Okay, and that email list is going to have the best open rates, the best click rates, because you're actually separating the non-openers from the openers, right? And then once they're done from the engaged autoresponder series, then I will move them into another list where I send daily emails. All right. In that segment, it is proven clickers and openers will also have um, good delivery. So overall, like now that you're coming in your autoresponder and you're only emailing openers and clickers, your autoresponder company is going to favor you, right? And they're going to make sure and do the best they can to make sure that your emails get delivered, guys. So that's the strategy there as far as segmentation. You don't need to do any more. You could actually do a little less. Like I said, you can remove the add tag, box here if you wanted to, and that would have one less. So in terms of the autoresponder, you're golden with this setup alone. If you can do this, do what we did yesterday, and then do this and move forward from here, you should start seeing your delivery rates go up, and therefore you're getting more eyeballs on your offer. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. And again, if you want more theory, Get Response has their own little thing there. And matter of fact, I guess I can show you my Get Response or active campaign here. So, and here's basically the same thing. I have my incoming. I have different lists for incoming and engaged. So I have in here anybody who reads an email in my autoresponder, wait a day and subscribe them to my other list, and I have it wait 15 minutes and then unsubscribe them from my main list, right? So the leads are progressing or they're staying where they're at, so then they can be deleted. And as far as active campaign, again, I've seen some crazy automations. This is it. This is it, guys. So you can see how simple that is. So this is basically I do the same thing on active campaign as I do with Get Response in terms of the type of autoresponders I send, and then whenever I move them to the engage list, those are the leads that are going to get the actual follow up. And then after that follow up is completed, I'm moving them to a new list, which is where I send a daily email every single day. So hope that was helpful for you guys. The next video I'm actually going to put out, guys, is just going to show you guys how I use this autoresponder and affiliate marketing to earn commissions and keeping it super simple. So talk to you then.